News, and I have some bad news. The good news is that Trump administration asked states to be ready for a vaccine by November. COVID-19 vaccine, that is, to be exact. And the bad news is that we, the people, have said months ago that if they come out with a coronavirus vaccine before the election, this something is definitely wrong. This has to be an agenda, and it's clearly that they might be trying to low-key re-elect Trump or get Trump re-elected. I'm just saying, there's just something going on. Now, the link for this article will be right below in the description. So, according to the Wall Street Journal, straight out of the White House, U.S. Trump administration asks states to be ready for a vaccine by November. Yeah. Now, the CDC sent letters to governors asking them to speed approval of distribution centers by November 1st, just before the election day. You are looking at Robert Redfield, director of the CDC, better known as the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, urged the removal of barriers to building permits for distribution sites. Now, out in Washington, the Trump administration is asking states to speed up approval for vaccine distribution sites by November the 1st. Yeah, just days away from the big presidential election. The latest sign the federal government is eager to get a vaccine out before the end of the year. The CDC and Prevention Director Robert Redfield urged state governors to remove barriers to building permits for the distribution sites used by the McKesson Corp. So this is a big, gigantic deal. The world has been hurting from the coronavirus. The United States has finally got a vaccine that they are ready to go. Now, the FDA Vaccine and Advisory Committee will meet October the 22nd to discuss the development, authorization, and licensing of vaccines to prevent COVID-19. Okay, so the CDC also approved documents to states outlining some of the most detailed descriptions today of a vaccine rollout. Now, the agency said vaccines would either be approved as licensed vaccines or under emergency use authorization and will likely need to be administered twice. So, everyone has already said this would probably happen. Like I said, I'm glad. I'm really glad and happy that it can remove the fear in those that had fear in their heart that this was something that we couldn't defeat. Now, I'll say